Hey, welcome back to another episode of Big John's Cooking. Today, we're doing an apple meatloaf. Yeah, let's do this. All right, these are my ingredients I'm gonna put in here. I got some celery here, there's 2 stalks, 1 apple, half of a medium onion, 1 bell pepper, 1 carrot. I always like to throw a little carrot in my meatloaf. I got some sausage here, about 1.5 pounds. It's apple sausage. I saw it. It's like, man, that sounds delicious. I'm gonna give that a try. And then I got a little more than 2 pounds of ground beef. We're gonna toss in there to get us a bowl. Let's mix that up. I got some garlic. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon in there, minced garlic, and salt, pepper, ketchup, crackers, 3 eggs. You can use less. It's all upon yourself. Some people might omit the eggs and take some bread and milk. Says makes the meatloaf a little more tender. Leave me something in the comment. Let me know if that's a fact. I've used it both ways. It seemed like it's turned out the same for me, but hey, it might turn out a little different for somebody else. So let me know. All right, got my mixing bowl. We'll go in there with a ground beef. And our sausage. Now I might buy me another package just to see what it tastes like as a breakfast sausage. Got a runaway piece of meat there. Mix this up nice. Get everybody in there happy with each other. We don't want to mix it too much because we got a lot more mixing to do. All right, next step, we'll go in with all our veggies, celery, apple, onion. Toss that carrot in there. Bell pepper. All right, set that aside. And we'll grab our garlic. And I use pre-minced garlic. Now, this is the brand that I use, but this garlic that I actually have in here, I just bought me a ton of garlic, put it in my food processor, and minced it up real good. Added me some olive oil and a little vinegar and water. Holds great, tastes great, and don't have to buy, something somebody else done processed. But I do like this. I do use that. Next up, we're gonna put some Worcestershire sauce in there. That gives it a little more beefiness. And we're gonna go about 1/4 cup there. Adds a little as well. And we'll go with a little kosher salt. Now there's plenty of meat here, so don't be scared to salt your meat there. And I may go back and add some more. I'm gonna fry me up a couple of patties and see if I need extra seasoning or not. Don't be afraid to break out the skillet and sample your meat before you stick it in the oven, because once it goes in the oven, there ain't no changing anything or adding seasonings, to try to make it taste a little better, because it's too late at that point. So break out the skillet, make you some small patties, very small, just enough to taste, and sample your wares. That way you know exactly what you need to add, or whether or not you done messed it up and you might need to start over. Depending on where your money's at. If you're like me, well, it's too late. Hopefully don't nobody get mad about it and complain. Little pepper, you always need pepper in there. Go in with your eggs. Pray you don't drop any shells in there because you have to go swimming. Get them out. So far so good. We lucky. Beautiful. I put a sleeve of crackers in here. I went ahead and crushed them up to save you some of the noise of the wrapper. You know, so I didn't blow your eardrums out. And you're probably saying, well, you didn't do a good job of that. I still hear it. Had to hear some. And I'll go with about half a bottle, a little more than half of ketchup. Yep, that'll do it. There's the oven, 375 degrees. Let's get this mixed up. You can use oatmeal. Some people do. I have in some recipes, or crackers. And if this doesn't turn out, if it's a little juicy, then I'll probably add some oatmeal instead of more crackers, just to have that extra flavor. But let me get this together and I'll bring you right back. All right, this seems a little moist to me, so I'm gonna probably wind up adding a little bit, maybe a cup of oatmeal, not much, you know, to soak up some of that liquid that I got in there. I'm gonna let this sit and marry a second and see how, you know, how much we can absorb back in there without adding the oatmeal, but I think we're going to. Stick around. So before I go and mix everything together, that's still a little cool, I mix me up just about that much, just to sample it up. As soon as the skillet will get hot, we'll drop them in and cook it up, see how it tastes. That way we can season the way we think it should taste. Stick around. All right. A little small piece, just a little nugget to taste. And I went ahead and added my oatmeal to that, because I had a feeling this was going to do that. But it's good enough just to give me a little taste of it. Good thing I was thinking about the oatmeal. We'll see how this tastes. Okay, flavor's good. Just need to work on that thickness, not binding. I think we'll be good. All right. Give our pan a little spray so it don't stick. Add our meat. Leave no scragglers behind. All right. Now, don't be afraid to abuse your meat. Slap it around a little bit. Get those air pockets out of there. Help that meatloaf stay together. Now, if that's too much noise, I'm sorry. But you gotta abuse it a little bit. Slap it around. That way, it can bond a little bit. You ain't gotta treat it too bad, but give it a little tenderness. Slapping around. Make it feel loved. Yeah. That seems good to me. take it around the edges a little bit there. Form it up, give it a little space for the oil to build up there. Get ready to stick it in the oven. Get my pan a little clean up. Get some of this gookiness off of there, so I don't mess up my towels when I get ready to pull it in and out. You know what I'm saying? Alright, that looks good enough. In the oven, 375 degrees. We're gonna let it run for an hour. Check it. See where we're at. But I'm thinking roughly 2 hours in the oven. Hour and a half, I'm gonna put me some ketchup on top of it to give it a little normal color, and we'll bring her out. Alright, after an hour and a half, we got some good color on here. We're gonna put a little ketchup on top. Be back in a second. Alright, just add a little ketchup on there. We'll give this a good smear. You ain't gotta go too heavy. I'm just gonna use what was left in the bottom. Give that a good mopping. Now you could add brown sugar to this. Give a little sweetness to the top. I'm just gonna leave it plain. It's already got a little sweetness to it, so we're gonna leave that at that. Alright, that looks good. Stick it back in the oven for another 30-35 minutes. Looking good, huh? Yep. Working on some sides here. Let this cool off before I start cutting on it. I'll bring you back when I plate it up. Looks good, smells good. I know it's gonna be good. Alright, end results. Looking good, looking delicious. Can't wait to get in there. Alright, I've already tasted the meatloaf. It's delicious. Cabbage is on point. Mashed potatoes are delicious as usual. But this meatloaf, you gotta give a try. A little sweet, but delicious nevertheless. It's not sugar sweet, but you know, just got that little bit of sweetness there. So if you like this one, give me a thumbs up, tell a friend about me, leave me a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.